Arsenal nil, PSG 1. Champions League semi-final at home, and these guys absolutely got totally outplayed tonight. Absolutely poor. Such a letdown. Letdown is the word I'd use tonight. Letdown of a fucking performance, bro. I thought we were absolutely very poor. Those first 30 minutes, like everything that went bad this season, happened in them 30 minutes. I seen Timber have his worst game of the season. I seen how that guy did not how we didn't concede a penalty. I have no idea. But let's get into the game. Early on, what's it called? PSG dominated the ball very early. I was like, what the okay. Like it was like okay, I guess they're just having the first little spell of the game. Long ball over to Kvaratskhelia on the wing. What's it called? What's it called? Picks it up. He just can just casually just driving at Timber. No one went with him with the long ball. Pulls it back. Dembele, edge of the box, free as a fucking bird, hits it into the ground. Boom, 1-0. 1-0 down 3 minutes in. After 3 minutes, we're 1-0 down already, bro. And after that, we just get dogged, bro. It wasn't even not like you would think, oh, okay, 1-0 down early. The team's gonna wake up. We're gonna see what they're gonna do. We're gonna see what happens next. No, 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 no. This is Arsenal Football Club. We don't work like that. When we go 1-0 down in big pressure games, we start to fold. And that's exactly what happened. These guys, for the next 25 minutes, they could have easily and probably should have been they should have been 2-0 up at least. They should have been 2-0 up at least after excuse me, it should have been 2-0 up at least after that first goal went in. Absolutely poor, bro. Timber should have conceded a penalty. He fouled Kvaratskhelia like 4 or 5 times in that space, like in the space of like 15 minutes. Absolutely shocking, bro. And the player performances today. One thing, actually no, before we get that, we gotta talk about we gotta talk about certain someone, bro. Mikel Arteta, bro. Listen, I literally made a message out to you, bro. I was putting. I'm someone who's questioned you over the last 3 years. I'm like, what is this guy? The guy that could take us to is this guy the guy that can take us to the glory land? And I'm just getting disproven season in, season out. I'm getting disproven that this guy is not the guy to take us forward, bro. Or he's having these moments, games like this, and if I look, I'm not gonna lie. If I take off my goggles and I look at this with realism, when I look at when Arsenal are in a struggle spot, in a bad position, in a high pressure game or a high pressure moment, usually it folds. So if history repeats itself, we're gonna go outward next week. But we cannot be what's it called? But we're 100% certain. The only positive from today is that it's still 1-0. It's the only positive. Players' performances that were poor, bro. Saka was poor. Martinelli was poor. Where is y'all's captain, bro? Where is y'all's captain today? Someone tell me, bro. Hooked off again for a 17-year-old. Enrique absolutely outclassed Arteta on a manager level today. The midfield, Vitinha and Neves absolutely ran the park. Those guys put the game at the pace they wanted to, and we absolutely let them, bro. One thing that you could tell that we missed was Thomas Partey's physicality, bro. Especially in the opening 30 minutes. Yeah, again, obviously, that's when PSG were the most dominant. This guy, Dembele, would pick up the ball. This guy's got a whole dome around him. Like, it's ridiculous. He could run fucking NFL routes with the amount of space this guy has. It's ridiculous. In places that Thomas Partey is, places that Partey occupies. Not there today. Rice, you can see he struggled to play, or like it's weird because Arteta does not adapt to players, bro. So like the way Thomas Partey plays the six, Rice has to play that, even though the skill sets don't line up. But it's how Arteta works. He's stubborn. But what's it called? Marino in midfield. What is it with the left? Why is it that we signed midfielders that are supposed to play the role that Xhaka? We've still not replaced Granit Xhaka. We've signed two left midfielders, and they're both better up front, bro. It's ridiculous. How is this possible? Marino is too stiff to play in midfield. Obviously, yeah, he had his goal offside. It is what it is, bro. But Martinelli had a big chance. He had two chances to be fair, although one of them was offside. But he was another one that was poor. I've ridden my back out for you, bro, after you scored that winner in Madrid. You were playing well the last couple games. Look what happened now. Today you had an absolute stinker, bro. I rid out for y'all. It made me look like a dickhead. Y'all make it out here making me look like a dickhead, bro. I don't know what y'all want from me. But in terms of the second leg, like I'm literally done, bro. I can't like I'm going back to seeing until I believe it, bro. I started backing y'all, and y'all ain't fucking prove y'all ain't repay me no whatsoever. Y'all give me is just y'all just give me slaps, bro. Just made me look like an absolute dick, bro. Honestly, you guys made me look like absolute dickheads. Like I had a spliff pregame. halftime. It's ridiculous. Like I've never been today. I was stressed. I was more stressed today than I was for Madrid, and now I can see why. Because look at the fucking scoreline. Where is it, bro? Let me put it up. Look at that fucking scoreline, bro. Look at that fucking score. It's ridiculous. But we go to Paris. We still got a fighting chance. But bro, that ground is hostile as fuck. That's gonna be that's one of the most difficult grounds to go to in Europe and win. Like God knows when I don't even know last time they lost a European game there. But we couldn't take advantage of the fact that they struggled set pieces. Why is this thing not fucking in this fucking focus? Thank you. We didn't take advantage of the fact that they struggled set pieces and how it's like 30% of the goals they've conceded. We weren't aggressive enough. I seen us play with the handbrake. I seen the handbrake on again. The only players I seen trying to make something happen were Saka and Martinelli, but they were both poor. Trossard, I seen he had a couple moments in the game, but he was very in and out. And it was absolutely poor. And like I said before, Enrique outclassed Arteta to a T. He's seen where we were strong and neutralized it to exactly that. Saka was in and out of the game, but when he tried to in the game. I feel like he was trying to do it too much on his own. He was trying to be messy a bit too much today. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When Odegaard's like you're supposed to be your partner in crime, he's supposed to be because what's it called? We know my man. We know Saka's the Batman in the fucking relationship. This guy is fucking. We all know Odegaard is the little Robin, bro, because he ain't no fucking leader. He ain't that guy, and that guy needs to have the armband taken off of him immediately, bro. But listen, we go to Paris next week. The only positive is that it's still 1-0, and it's a miracle we're gonna need in Paris.